Hello. Hello. Long time no see. How you all doing? Happy New Year. Happy Christmas. I'm on the road. Oh, this is nasty. I've never come out of here before. Not in a car anyway. Somebody gonna let me out? I don't think they are. Jeez, oh. We have now. 54 ways. There we go. Right. On the road, recognise this, A34, just about to get onto the M40. Now, why am I here and what am I in? Well, lots has happened. Lots has happened. And it's now January the 2nd. We had a good Christmas. We were a bit rough, flus, colds, that sort of stuff. Just before, during, after. Gorgeous Kira's still struggling with it now. Yeah, all that, all went well. But we had a few little bits of bad news just prior to Christmas. One of the Gorgeous Kira's oldest school friends she went to school with and known since she was 4, and I think the best way to describe it is like Gorgeous Kira said, she doesn't really have that many memories from the ages of 4 to 18 where her friend Rebecca wasn't in them. They used to go on holidays together. They all lived over in they lived over in Holland, and it was quite a close-knit expat community. And she used to go on holiday with their family. Do you know what I mean? It was just like they were like sisters. Sadly, she died just before Christmas with pancreatic cancer. It was really quick, really quick, and she didn't want anyone to see her. She wanted no visitors, and we were told with about 4 or 5 days left. Then 4 or 5 days later, she died, and we shouldn't have even been told then. It was only, Oh my word! So yeah, that knocked Gorgeous Kira for 6. And whilst all that was going on, we also found out another one of her school friends. We saw her back in October when we went to Holland, and we both said she didn't look well. Well, the reason why is that she's got a form of cancer. We've yet to know what it is, but she's having treatment for it. Oh my God! So it gets you, it gets you thinking, doesn't it? It really gets you thinking. Now we've been hemming and hawing about, we're trying to get things in a row and trying to get all our ducks in a row. And we've often talked about it, but we never seem to be able to do it. So I'm just concentrating there a minute. I'm not used to driving. I only drive local these days in my van. Where am I? It's it brings it home really, and I was already feeling it. I was starting to get a little bit. I'd already jacked my car, I'd hung my keys up back in July. It's now January, and we hadn't really got any further forwards, and we should have. And I was getting a bit frustrated with it, and I'd talked to Kira about it before Christmas, before we knew any of this. And said I was starting to get a bit, I jacked my job in, and hoping we would be starting to make some moves forwards by now. And the Gorgeous Kira, she's very cautious. Whereas I'm a bit more, fuck it, let's have a go. I'm reticent to just go for it, but do you know what I mean? It's like, sometimes you just got to go for it. So You get out, man. There's traffic here. Got hemmed in. So yeah. So it got us, you know, over Christmas and New Year, obviously with all that going on. Here we go. Yeah, with all that going on, it sort of come to a bit of a head, and we decided that we saw, and the thing that the catalyst behind it, the thing that really spurred us on, was we saw a house that we fell in love with, and it's just an incredible house. And we've got a big long checklist of things that house needs to hit for us to go for it. You know, we've been looking now for over 3 years, so we've refined exactly what we want, and we don't want to compromise. And every now and again we'll come with one that's about 90%, 85%. Well, this one hit all the boxes. This has hit all the boxes, this one. So can you guess where I'm travelling? I'm travelling to Scotland. I'm solo. Gorgeous kid, because we were going to go between Christmas and New Year. Well, over the New Year period, but Gorgeous Kira fell ill with another cold and just felt rough, and we thought maybe it's a sign that we don't go. But then the more we talked about it and more we thought about it, the more we decided that actually we need to go and have a look. So I've got 4 houses that I'm going to take a look at and get a feel for them, you know, because that's what you got to do, isn't it? You got to get a feel. You know, but you buy on it. I buy on you know, we've had the thing about buying a house in Scotland is that you already get the house report. You can download a copy of a full survey on the house, so you know what it's like. You can see from the photographs what you're getting yourself into, and whether you get the right vibe or not. So you've done that. You've more or less done that. So I'm going out to have a look, because I can't figure out. There's a few things we can't figure out with this one particular house, where the outbuildings lie and the layout, because it just doesn't show it enough, and the estate agents, well, not brilliant, a bit vague, because you're not speaking to anyone that's been to the house. So yeah, so I'm in the old Range Rover, hurtling up the M40 at the moment now. The weather's horrendously wet. Lots of spray. Lots of people returning from their holes. All getting in my way. Oh, Cherwell Valley, do you remember going in there? All the times I've spent in Cherwell Valley. I stopped back at the BP garage, never used to stop. I've only ever stopped there once in the truck. And I got stuck in there and I wouldn't do it again. Not worth the hassle. Plus it's a nightmare to get out, as you saw. Doing that in a truck, no thanks. Unless it's the dead of night, early hours, and then you've got plenty of, on a busy old day like that. It's bad enough, isn't it? Monster of a truck. So this is a 4.3, 4.4, one or the other, I don't know, V8 diesel. She's a hell of a lump. She done off King Go. So we've got the cruise set to 70, and we're just going to mosey on up. So my target for the day is Dundee. I've got to book a hotel this afternoon. So we get a bit further, then I'll have a rough idea of as to what time I'm going to get there. Water. Plenty of water on the road, even with the amount of traffic, it's quite busy. So the route really is M40, which is where I am now. It's coming on out. M40. Cut straight across M5, M6, M74, M80, M80, M9, A9, M70, I have something like that. Up past Stirling, get on the A9, keep heading north. Aberdeen, here we come. So I'm going to get to about Dundee tonight, call it a day. And then I'll have about 100 odd mile in the morning to do. So I don't have to be up at, you know, dawn's crack. And first light I could be on the road, or just before, get a bit of breakfast when I get a bit closer, and then get in to see the first property, which is our favourite one. I want to see it in daylight. want to get on up there. Have a good nosy around. It's a spectacular house. 2 acres. Woodland. Down a track, secluded. I haven't seen any 7 trucks yet. Plenty of container boys about though. No 7s. So anyway, that's a little bit of an update so far. What I'll do is I'll update you a little bit further as I get out the road, and we go from there. So yeah, staying in Dundee tonight. Oh, there's a 7 truck there. There's one. I don't know who it was. It was an MAN. Could have been anyone. Didn't see. Time is it? 12 o'clock. They're heading south. Look at this weather though. Can you see anything? I can't. Oh boy, I'd like a nice sunny day to come up here. It'd be lovely, wouldn't it? The roads were awash. Easing off a bit. That's it, my son. You're just going a little bit slower than I want to go. There we go. Cruise on, and away we go. So yeah, I haven't recorded. I haven't recorded in weeks now, and the reason behind that is that I don't know. I just felt that I didn't have really anything interesting to say. It was the same old, same old. But lots of things have happened. I've got a unit now. I've got an industrial unit. It's not massive, but you know, I'm kitting it out for the workshop. I just needed to. What I was finding is that as I was going around scrapping, I was picking up some really nice gear, which was too good to scrap. But I had nowhere to store it, nowhere to put it. I'd run out of space. And I had nowhere to scrap stuff down either, and it was just getting a bit. It's like I can't do this. So we needed to take the next step, which is what we did. And I've got a unit, and that is now full. But I've started on eBay again. Used to do a lot of eBay. I've got over 3,500, nearly 4,000 feedback. So you know, I know my way around it. Although things have changed since the last week, funny enough. I don't know whether they're good or bad. It just seems a lot easier to do. So yeah, that's so we're back on with that, and we're earning money with that. Scrap metal seems to be doing well. Prices have gone up a little bit. And they should go up a little bit more after the new year. I've been reliably told. So I didn't cash in all my non-ferrous, all my brass and copper and all that, and aluminium. I've got a load of that back at the unit to go in January when I get back. So I can afford to take 3 or 4 days. So this is a 3 or 4 day trip I'm doing now. It's only Tuesday, but I don't think I'll be back before the weekend. Well, I should be back for the weekend. But I'm not going to rush. I'm just going to take it easy. But I do want to get up there for tomorrow. See this first house. So yeah. So that's the plan. Everything else is going on. Look at that flooding. I don't know if you saw it over there. No. We've had some rain, haven't we? Everywhere it's like, well, you know, it's an island. I think we're going underwater. I think we're sinking. I think we've leveled. I think we've dropped down about 2 foot. Oh, brings back memories coming up here. Most of them bad. No, they weren't. I'd knock it, but it was alright. Trucking was good for me. To a point. Got me out of a hole, served the purpose. Done with it now. I'm not going back to it. I've had an offer. I've had offers. I've had an offer. No. Don't fancy it. I just don't. I don't need the hours and the stresses and the strains associated with it. I just don't need it. Now I'm treading water and keeping my head just above it, which is, you know, in this day and age, that's all you need to do. You know, we're just sort of waiting for this next step, and then we go forwards again then. You know, your mental health plays a point. Your mental health is really important, and if that comes, you know, if that costs you some money to get it sorted, then that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. Yeah, life's too short. You got to get on, grab hold of it, and get on with it. It's all very well having plans, but you got to get those plans into action. And that's, you know, we have plenty of plans. We just not really doing much about it. So this is a bit of a, some people would call it foolish and stupid. But, you know, it's 1,000, I'm going to do nearly 1,500 miles over the next 3 days, 1,500 miles. And there's an associated cost with that, obviously, diesel. And a couple of hotels. I was thinking of sleeping in the back of the Range Rover, but you know, when you can get a budget Ibis for 40 quid, which is what I'm staying in tonight, and then a bed and breakfast the following night for about 50, it's you know what I mean? Why? I don't have to. I remember all this. A little while since I've been up here. Yeah, it would have been nice with a nice day coming up here, but oh well. At least it's not snowing and it's not icy, so I can live with that. Yeah, it's a dull old day though, isn't it? So anyway, I'll put you on when something else happens, or if anything happens. If not, I'll well, I will. I'll speak to you all later on. But I just thought I'd bring you up to speed with what we're doing and why we're doing it and where we are. And like I said, I hope everyone's is okay. Heard from a couple of you over Christmas and that, and you know, I all well, doing all right, boys and girls. And I'm hoping in the new year there'll be a lot more to come. I promise you. I'm going to really try hard to do a bit more, keep a bit more updated with what's going on. It doesn't take much to put the camera on and as I'm driving along and talk a load of shite. You know, I used to be really good at talking shite. In fact, some people say I was exceptionally good. Well, that place is still empty, look. I was on the right. I was pointing. I don't know why. You can't see me pointing. Right, I'm gonna love you and leave you, and I'm gonna drink some coffee and have some chocolate, because the diet hasn't started yet. Come on, come on, come on. And I'm dawdling along in the middle lane here when I could be in the outside lane. Get the hammer down. Mind you, these conditions ain't too clever. So yeah, what else going on? I'm just trying to think what else has happened. I don't think anything much has happened. Oh yeah, I'm going to be a granddad. I don't know if I mentioned that before. I doubt it. I'm going to be a granddad due in May. My daughter, she's expecting. It's going to be a boy. So I'm looking forward to leading him astray. Doing all the things that make your hair cool, like sticking them on a motorbike, or a tractor with no safety apparatus, cause an havoc. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. My daughter still. Have you ever seen the film Uncle Buck with old John Candy? Do you remember the film Uncle Buck? My daughter still refers to me as Uncle Buck sometimes. I don't know if that's a. If you look at the film, it all ends up really well, but it's. I often wonder whether it's an insult or a compliment. I don't mind. I thought Buck was quite a cool dude. Oh, what's going on here? Down to 50 mile an hour. Because the road's a little wet, you know, and it's like, oh, the tyres might dissolve. Oh, I've got to get out of here and get going. Right. Oh, no, still can't go. Go after this one if you get your foot down. Come on. Right, we're off. Here we go. We need to be doing faster than 50. Conditions are ropey, but they're not that bad. So, I think that's about it. Yeah, I'm going to be a granddad. What else is there? It's that daughter Maddie. She came back. She did 2 months travelling around Europe on Interrail. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Did 2 months. She did. I can't remember how many countries she did, but it was like you're in the double digits. And she's busy working and saving and planning to go to Australia. So yeah, Goat Boy, he's madly in love with his girlfriend, and he spent New Year's Eve in that dirty old London town. There's a 7, another MAN. You're wondering why I'm going, there's a 7, it's a 7 truck. I used to work for 7. I can say it now, I used to work, I never used to really give it away, although you saw pictures of the truck, so it was blindly obvious who I worked for. But I worked for 7. And as companies go, they were probably one of the better ones. In fact, there's a lot. And they weren't brilliant, but they weren't horrendously bad either. And and I've got to be honest, there's a lot worse out there. They paid well, they more or less left you alone. The planners weren't brilliant, but again, there's a lot worse out there. Here we go, hammer down. Who's on? Get back in again. Good, so yeah, they're alright. Would I work for them again? If I was that way inclined, I would. And I'd recommend them to anyone wanting to get a foot in the door. Do I want to work for them? No. Do I want to work for anyone? No. Do I need to work for anyone? No. I wouldn't be able to do this sort of mad shit, would I? Get in the car and go, oh, I'm driving to Scotland today. We did plan it a little bit. But, yeah. Flashy lights on the left, keeps going on. It's broken down. Weather is grim. First bridge unit. West Global. what else has happened? I'm just trying to rack my brains because my memory's got worse. Oh, I managed to overdose on my tablets. Yeah, I managed to do that. Not intentionally, you know, not through just by me being an idiot, and thought for some bizarre reason that I had to take 2 a day. No, it's only 1 a day. Blood pressure's good though. Well, a little bit lower, if you want the true, honest truth. I had a few dizzy episodes, you know, not dizzy, but you know, didn't feel great. The only reason I worked out is I've run out. So I phoned up for a repeat prescription. They said, no, you're not doing it yet. I said, well, I've either lost the box. Well, I must have lost the box then. So I went round searching. No, I ain't lost the box. Double dose, didn't I? Idiot. Yeah, absolute idiot. But I'm feeling a lot better now that I'm back on the normal dosage rates. Yeah. Nice weather. It is brightening up there. I might see, there's this band of rain, it's on the weather, there's a band of rain sweeping round, and I might be getting it, you know, there is a chance that I might be able to run ahead of it, you know, drive through it and get out the other side, which is what I'm hoping to do. So I'm only you know, my next stop is when my bladder explodes. I reckon I've got about 2-3 hours. So what's the time now? 12:15, past 3. And I should be where I want to be to refuel, which is Lancaster way by then. So I want to brim up there, get some grub, because when I hit Scotland tonight, it's bank holiday. I'm not sure what's going to be open, so I can get any food. I'm staying in a budget Ibis. I'm not sure there ain't going to be no food there. I mean, Christ, they don't even have a kettle in the rooms. So, yeah, we'll see. So I want to be able to stop and get some fuel and some food for the night, just in case I can't get anything to eat. I don't want to eat, otherwise I'll be bloody starving. I'm sure I'd find an Indian restaurant somewhere, but I'm on a bit of a, well, it's not that I'm on a budget. I am a little bit, I suppose, but the only reason I'm doing that is because I'm a tight ass. You know? There's a gorgeous Kira that talked me into actually getting hotels. I'd have been perfectly happy to sleep in the back, but you know, like she said, you don't need to. And if she was with me, we definitely wouldn't be, because she'd unslum it. And I thought, you know, yeah, I don't need to. I'm sure it's getting brighter up red. Punch through this, that'd be great. Fuel economy, we're doing well. What are we on at the moment? $32.3. I'm not hanging about, and it's wet. That's going to knock a mile to the gallon off as well. And I've been in a bit stoppy-starty traffic. It's not like I can just keep on going. Work services, keep on keeping on. Well, they built that field up. That used to be flat. How much soil have they put into there? Look, wow. That used to be as flat as the, you know, below the fence. They've raised that about 30 foot. Lots of things you see when you haven't been up here for a while. You know, I never got to drive a truck in Scotland though. Which would have been quite nice. Like we've done a long job up there. I'd like to have driven all European, to be totally honest with you. I'd like to have gone over the water, but I can't see that happening. When I get to Scotland, I might, you know, I don't know, see what's about. I won't need to because of the things that the plans that we've got. But you know, if we want to do if I want to do a month and get a couple of grand in the bank, then I might do it. Don't know. See how it goes. I never say never. But right at this very moment, no. Yeah, like I say, on about that track. Look, timing is everything. Yeah, too right, my man. Timing is everything. Timing is everything. It's like, for me, the stars have aligned. My stars have aligned. So anyway, I'm going to run out of like disk space, and I won't have got anything recorded. So I'll speak this all later on. Hello. Just gone past. Well, just coming up to junction 24 of the M6. Roadworks. 50 mile an hour limit. It has been wet and busy. Roads have been chock-a-block. Couple of hold-ups, couple of accidents. Yeah, but I think we're still making pretty good time though. Ooh, big old. Still making pretty good time. We're going to be in Penrith for 4:30 in the afternoon. I'm going to stop to take on a bit more fuel, so I've got a full tank, just to cover my arse for any eventualities between there and Dundee. So there's a big Asda. Just come off of Penrith, there's a big Asda. I can't remember what junction it is, might be 40, I don't know, something like that. So I go and get some fuel, get some food out of Asda, and then make my way up to Penrith, up to Dundee, where I've booked a hotel. And yeah, that'll be me for the night. Hopefully get a good night's sleep. But I have to put up with a gorgeous Kira snoring, but I'd rather she was here. What are you braking for, my man? It's just a bit of water on the road. And a 40 mile an hour, you tosser. Truck coming up on the inside of me now. Wanker. Oh, people, just learn how to drive. Look at this lad coming through. I'm doing 50. He's got to get home. Don't like being here. I'm right in his blind spot. So anyway, yeah, a little update. Yeah, nothing changed really. I'll speak to you all in a bit.